Imagine two people. Both earn exactly 50,000 rupees per month. 10 years later, one has a net worth of over 80 lakh rupees. The other is drowning in EMIs, credit card debt, and has almost nothing saved. Same city, same salary, same age. So, what happened? Here's the surprising part: the difference wasn't how much they earned, it was a financial trap almost everyone falls into after their salary reaches around 50,000 rupees. And if you're earning anywhere between 30,000 rupees and 1 lakh rupees a month, there's a good chance you're already inside it without realizing it. Let's find out. Every year, millions of people celebrate getting a salary hike. Maybe your salary went from 35,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees, or from 50,000 rupees to 70,000 rupees. You feel like you finally made it. You upgrade your phone, move to a better apartment, buy a bike or a car, start eating out more often, take that vacation you've been postponing. Nothing seems wrong. In fact, everything feels like progress. But here's the problem: most people don't become richer after a salary hike, they simply become more expensive to maintain. And that's where the salary trap begins. Let's meet Rahul. Rahul is 27 years old. He works in an IT company. After years of hard work, he finally gets promoted. His monthly salary increases to 50,000 rupees. He's excited. His parents are proud. His friends congratulate him. Finally, life feels comfortable. His monthly expenses look like this: rent, 12,000 rupees; food, 6,000 rupees; transport, 3,000 rupees; utilities, 2,000 rupees; entertainment, 2,000 rupees; savings, almost 25,000 rupees. Life looks amazing, but then something changes slowly, almost invisibly. A colleague buys a new iPhone. Rahul thinks, I've been working hard too. EMI starts. A friend buys a car. Rahul doesn't want to feel left behind. Another EMI. Weekend cafe visits become normal. Food delivery replaces cooking. Streaming subscriptions increase. New clothes, gym membership, vacation on credit card. None of these decisions seem dangerous because individually they aren't. But together, they quietly transform fixed expenses. Within a year, Rahul's monthly spending increases from 25,000 rupees to 47,000 rupees. His salary increased, so did his lifestyle, but his savings almost disappeared. This phenomenon has a name. It's called lifestyle inflation. And it's one of the biggest reasons people earning decent salaries still feel financially stressed. Now let's meet Arjun. Arjun also earns 50,000 rupees, same company, same age, same city. But after receiving his salary hike, he makes one decision. He increases his investments before increasing his lifestyle. The day his salary arrives, 20% automatically goes into investments. Another portion goes into an emergency fund. Only then does he spend what's left. Does Arjun still enjoy life? Absolutely. But instead of increasing every monthly expense, he increases his assets first. Fast forward 5 years. Rahul has a car loan, credit card balance, almost no investments. Arjun has an emergency fund, growing investments, no unnecessary debt. The difference wasn't income, it was the order of decisions. Here's where most people get confused. They think my salary isn't high enough, but that's usually not the real problem. Let's do a simple thought experiment. Suppose your salary increases by 10,000 rupees. Where does that money go? Higher rent, a better phone, more online shopping, weekend trips, food delivery. The human brain adapts incredibly fast. What once felt like luxury soon feels normal. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. The more you earn, the faster your expectations grow. And that's why people earning 40,000 rupees 70,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees, or even 3 lakh rupees per month can all say the exact same sentence. I don't know where my money goes. Let's compare two scenarios. Person A saves just 3,000 rupees every month. Person B saves 15,000 rupees every month. Assume both invest consistently for 20 years with reasonable long term returns. Person A builds a modest investment corpus, person B builds several times more wealth, not because they earned dramatically more, but because they consistently invested a larger portion of their income. The important lesson isn't the exact final number, it's the gap created by consistent habits over time. Small monthly decisions become huge differences after years of compounding. This is why wealth isn't built in one big decision. It's built through hundreds of small ones. So, how do you avoid the 50,000 rupees salary trap? Rule 1: every salary hike should increase your investments first. If your salary increases by 10,000 rupees, invest a meaningful portion before spending the rest. Rule 2: automate everything. Money that's invested automatically doesn't tempt you to spend it. Remove willpower from the equation, build a system instead. Rule 3: never let your lifestyle grow as fast as your income. Celebrate promotions, enjoy life, but don't allow every raise to become a permanent monthly expense because expenses are easy to create and very difficult to remove. Remember the question from the beginning? How did two people earning the same salary end up with completely different financial futures? Now you know the trap was never 50,000 rupees. The trap was believing that a higher salary automatically creates wealth. It doesn't. Income creates opportunity, habits create wealth. Every promotion gives you a choice. You can upgrade your lifestyle or upgrade your future. The decision may seem small today, but 10 years from now, it could be the difference between financial freedom and constantly wondering where your money went. And here's one final thought: many people escape the salary trap only to fall into an even bigger one, the 1 crore rupee myth.